Yeah, she's a hustler, man. Cash, man. I mean, I've been a fan of hers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I know you're also in the studio. We talked about this during the quarantine that you were in the studio with Scott Storch. So what was like? What was your experience working with Scott Storch?
Man, that was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun. It was fun, man. I made sure that I went hard on the record. The beat was crazy. I had a good time at his house. We were just chilling at the house. I invited people over to his house. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he just it's fun making a record. I want to do that more. Me and Scott, we need to do that again.
Yeah. I never got a chance to meet Scott Storch. You know,
Nah,
as
he's a
long as
cool
I've been in
guy.
this business, I've never gotten a chance to meet him. But I have heard such incredible things about him.
He's a cool guy. He's nice. He dressed good. I like him. Make great beats. I like him.
That's good. And I know you just recently worked with Freddie Gibbs on a Freddie Gibbs record, and what is it called? Frank Lucas, right?
Yes, yes.
And you also worked with one of my favorite people, Alchemist.
No, that's my guy. Al was my guy. Al was basically Griselda, man. We took Al in, man. Al was my guy. I learned so much from him, and I make sure I try to have him included on everything that I do. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
work with him a lot, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's bigger than music with Al. It's just like advice and infrastructure. It's a whole bunch of things that we connect on.
you know, I had him in the studio one time, and he like this was a long time ago, Benny, and he was talking about Jadakiss, "We Gonna Make It," the record.
Right, right.
And he talked to me about the like because that's my favorite Jadakiss record of all time. And he talked to me about the process of being, you know, putting that record together. And you know how Jadakiss went in there and said, "Fuck that frail shit." He said that was a complete surprise to everybody. He just went in the studio and just said that shit, and everybody just knew right away, like, "Yo, this is gonna be crazy. This record."
No, real. I remember when the first time I heard that record, so I could just imagine being in a room when he recorded that shit. It's crazy.
You know, last night I was talking to the Locks. I interviewed them, and you know, they have an incredible project out. I'm sure
Those
you
my
know.
big bros. Shout out to Locks. Those my big bros.
I know Westside Gunn's on their new project.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Wait a minute, what record do you want? I'm sorry, I'm
I'm
not
on that
trying to.
same record. Me and Wes
Oh,
on
okay,
that
I'm
same
sorry.
record.
Benny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm trying to be rude. I'm
It's
going
okay.
back
Those
and
my
listening.
big
I'm so
bros.
sorry. I'm sorry. So anyway, but their project's incredible. I know they're huge fans of yours. And we were talking about the whole versus thing because, you know, everybody's been saying like, yo, the Locks got to get up there and do a versus, which would be amazing, right? Did you see the DMX Snoop, by the way?
I did see the DMX movie. That was crazy.
I loved it, and I just love Snoop on this. Like Snoop is like he's
Yo,
so
both of
good.
their energies was crazy. We needed that. We needed that.
I think yeah, I have to say like the way that Snoop was like DMX, you could do it like like yo freestyle and stuff, and just like really like I don't know, it just felt like he was there for him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm a huge DMX fan. I know you're a big DMX fan. So it's like you want DMX to win. You know what I'm saying? Like you want him to win. And so when you see him up, you know, up there and Swiss is like, you know, right there with the comments every time he's up there rhyming and stuff. Like I just got such a good vibe from that whole thing. Like it was the greatest. I absolutely loved that. That was my favorite battle.
They gotta invite me to one of those, man. Oh, they gotta
Right.
invite me to one of those.
Right.
Verses.
So this is what I was going to tell you. So last night, the Locks, we were talking about verses and how they're interested in doing one, but they're like, we don't know who we could battle or whatever. There's not a lot of groups anymore, you know? And I said, yo, give it a little time and then Griselda. Let them build up their catalog a little bit.
Man, I don't know. We got to get our catalog up for that.
They have a long catalog.
20-year catalog. We talking the 20+ year catalog with those dudes. So you might have to, even though we do put out a lot of music, you might have to get back with us like in 5 more years for that.
I said it to them like, yo, they were like, Griselda's dope, absolutely. You know,
I ain't fucking with Kiss. I ain't fucking with Kiss on no verses. He undefeated. I ain't fucking with Kiss. I ain't fucking with the lot.
So wait, are those guys in your top 5? I'm assuming.
Man, I was raised off of that music.
Right. Yeah.
Yo, Jenny, it's so weird having them dudes' number on my phone right now.
Right.
Is that yo? I was raised. I don't even think they understand. I mean, I don't even think they know what type of part they played in my music career, my life period. So it was like, man, I hold those dudes up so high, and I appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy that they still making music. And for me to be able to be on the Lox album, I would slap my mother. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, they're the reason why I love the Lox so much. I've known them for such a long time because I've been doing this 23 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because the thing I loved about them is that they're just so humble. Like they're just all the success they've had, all of the amazing things they've done in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the type of people that come to Connecticut, do a show, and walk through the crowd with no security.
Right.
And I've always respected them for that. I've always
Right.
respected them for that. I honestly, I saw Chic last winter in Waterbury, Connecticut. He did a show here with Tony Monksberg, who's a friend of mine, and they were in
Shout
the
out my boy
VIP.
Mox. That's my
Yeah,
boy too.
that's my guy. So they were in the VIP, and I don't even want to bother him because like mad people around the VIP, like trying to talk to them or whatever. And they came out the VIP to say hello to me in the
That's
crowd.
dope. Yeah,
They're
like
just
that.
they're
like
just
that.
such nice people, like good people. You know what I'm saying? And people love to deal with them because of that.
No, they like that. That's why I appreciate them, and I appreciate the people who they are. You know what I'm saying? I respect them. I learned a lot from them.
That's good. I love that. So, people always, compare you guys to the Wu-Tang Clan.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, are you big? Of course, you're a big Wu-Tang Clan fan.
Of course. Those my boys too.
Yeah,
Those my boys too, man.
yeah, yeah. So, catch me up. Have you got a chance to do anything with Wu-Tang Clan? Are you planning on doing anything with Raekwon or?
We spoke about it. But to be honest with you, it's like my relationship with Ray is like way different. Like Ray really took me in. Ray is the first person outside of Griselda we ever played Tanda Talk 3 for. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been around Ray for like a few years now, and I'm just always getting advice from him and Trini, and I'm kicking it with them dudes, and it's like, man, music. We talked about music, but we just really be kicking it. But we did. I was on Ghostface last shit, and I do plan on getting Ghost on something, and I definitely want to get Ray on something. I want to rap over some RZA shit. So that's always in the tuck. I feel like me personally, now that I got the relationship with those guys to call and get some work done, I'm waiting because it's like everybody expecting that. So I'm
Right.
waiting. I'm waiting for something extra special. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see you and Method Man go back and forth and some shit.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'll be a little competitive situation there.
Meth is rapping crazy right now.
Yeah, yeah, and of course he's now on the new Power, which is dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do.
I'm trying to get on the new Power too, man. Somebody gotta let 50 know. I be acting and shit. I do my thing, man. 50 gotta I need to get on Power. That's my thing. I need to be on the next season of Power, man. I'm trying to reach out to 50.
Wait, didn't you say something like you guys were putting something together, right?
We did. I got a mini movie that I wrote, executive produced, starred in, did the soundtrack, and I got another movie that I executive produced and starred in, and I'm doing the soundtrack of that movie. That's Conflicted. The other one is this mini movie is called Don't Get Caught. But Conflicted, we've been doing premieres around the city. We did them in Atlanta. We did it in Buffalo. We still doing premieres for it, but we waiting to see what we're gonna do with it. You know, the COVID and everything going on. But the movie Don't Get Caught, I'm putting that out right on YouTube for free, just for the fans, just to have some content.
Dope. That I love that. I know that when I spoke to you, you said you really like acting.
Yeah, I like it because I can act. Like I could cry right now, Jenny. Like
cry.
Right the fuck now.
Benny, cry. Can you
Not
do
right
it?
now. Later.
I want to see a tear come down. I want to see a tear come down.
I can turn this shit on. You know what I
mean? Pretend like you're asking your girl.
Here she go right here. Here she go right here.
Okay, so make Kenny cry for you. Make Kenny cry for you.
He's like, I make him cry every day. I got acting skills, Jenny. I got acting skills. Trust me.
So, Benny, you guys are still signed with Shady Records, right?
West and Conway signed. I'm not. Oh. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a free agent. You know what I mean? That's how I like it, though. Everybody knows that's how Benny likes it. I likes to be unsigned for now. That fits my situation the best. But You know, shout out Shady, shout out Griselda. You know what I mean?
Someone told me you turned down a big record deal. Is that true?
That's very true.
Really? So what made you? Because like, okay, you're Benny the Butcher. You've worked your ass off for this situation. We all know your story. Like you're not 18.
Mm-hmm.
You're a grown up. You're a grown up. You worked a
Right.
long time to be in this music business and get to where you've gotten to.
Right.
And then a record deal comes and you turn it down. Why?
To be honest with you, I never thought like you said, I worked so hard to get where I'm at that I never thought that the day I would get offered uh, a record deal of value that I wouldn't need it. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really not so much of needing the money or nothing like that. It's really about the situation of it, because everything got to be cohesive. It's not about no money. It ain't like the record deal was for a couple million. It wasn't a lot. That's not life changing money. You know what I'm saying? That's situation changing money. That's not life changing money when you're ready to sign anything. And it's really not my fault or the record label's fault. It's just that we couldn't come to terms. And I learned so much from the people that I've been able to be around that I'm saying I didn't have to take the situation. It's really a blessing, and I'm learning from that. And I just want people to know, man, is that I don't want to tell people don't turn down no money, get the money, because that's the object of the shit. We hustling, get the money, but you know, everything ain't for everybody. You don't need a record deal to do what you do, to connect with the people, to get your music out there, to make money, to change your family life. You don't need a record deal. Jenny, I never thought that the day that somebody offered me a deal with numbers like that it'd be a situation there where we wouldn't take it. You feel what I'm saying? I always thought that would be something that we jumped on, but we just in a position where, you know, it wasn't the perfect situation for us.
Right. Just want to let you know, some people are saying there's some feedback when we're talking, so I don't know if you have on a speaker or something.
Oh no, I got it. It's off.
Okay.
How about sound, y'all? I'm just sitting in the car. So it's coming off the phone.
But you know, to your point just now, I think that you are in an amazing place, because a lot of artists, they sign deals and then they're not happy with their deal. Like
Right.
say Kanye West, who today peed on his Grammy, one of his 21 Grammys.
What'd he do?
He took his Grammy, he put it in the toilet, and he peed on it.
No.
He peed on it.
Yo,
and he's not happy with his deal with Sony Universal. He is not happy with, supposedly he has a deal with EMI that says he can never retire. He's asking for his masters, like he wants to own his own masters so he can give them to his children, to provide for his children. So people do sign deals at the time because they feel like, you know, this is, you know, going to be a good thing because I got this record deal, but it doesn't mean it's the best thing.
Right. Man, damn. Yeah, you know, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? I signed a contract. I got a contract with one record label, and that's Griselda Records. You know what I'm saying? And that's my cousin. And you know what I mean? That's just a situation where, you know, we working, we doing business, but, you know, he really going to let me make the moves that I feel like I need to make. And I'm a team player, so I'm going to always roll with the team. But, man, you know, contracts are tricky. And you got to be careful. You got to know your business, and you got to invest in yourself and in the knowledge. You got to know what's going on. This shit is hard. It's not easy. 1, 2, 3. That's why I say the music business isn't for everybody. You know, everybody want to be a rapper or entertainer. This is not for everybody, though.
Right. Well, it's a hard business to be in.
Right.
You know, and the reason why I asked about the whole Shady thing is, well, first of all, congratulations on being up for Best Group at the BET Awards. I was on, I don't know whether or not, I didn't ask the question at the time, but I was on the call with BET when you guys were being interviewed and Tigger was there and whatever. You guys did a great job with that interview. But I also did see what was tweeted from Griselda Records asking whether or not Shady Records even knew you guys were up for the award. So obviously there's some sort of disconnect there. I'm just assuming. But I will say that, you know, the last time I spoke to you, you were working with Royce. And everything seemed like, you know, everything's good.
Oh, yeah, because if it, damn, I do have that feedback. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know where the fuck. Let's see. Let me turn this on. I don't know, like Royce is the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Even everybody over there at the staff. So if it's a disconnect, it's not with like Royce or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He not in the business office. Like I said, it's a tricky business. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no ill feelings towards nobody, but you know, sometimes some. I need to pull a truck back in here if you don't mind. Okay, all right, all right. Sometimes this music business, the communication is faulty, and you know what I mean. I don't know. West be on people's ass.
Right,
West
right.
West don't play that shit when it come to this Griselda shit. So you know what I mean. I'm just moving my car. They making me move my car.
That's all right. Move the car again.
I'm at a big video shoot. This is the biggest video shoot that I ever been at. The biggest production I ever been a part of.
So talk to me about the video shoot a little bit more.
Man, it's a song produced by Hitmaker. I'm trying to see what I'm talking. It's a song produced by Hitmaker.
Benny. Oh, I don't know whether or not we lost Benny. Oh, we lost Benny. I think he'll be back with us in just a minute. So anyway, that's Benny the Butcher so far that we have as a guest tonight, who was really one of the best people I know in the music industry right now. I mean, he's just such a great person, and you know, just so lyrically inclined. It's just unbelievable. And he, you know, Griselda was able to just bring back a whole sound that we were kind of missing in hip hop. And so I I just respect him so much. I absolutely respect Westside Gun and Conway as well. Let me see if Benny came back. No, not yet. I think we have bad reception because he's outside of that video shoot. Someone did point out to me, they said that Royce the 5'9" is not on Shady Records. He works closely with Eminem and with Shady Records. So that's the reason why I, you know, brought that to the table. So that's the reason why I brought up Royce. And besides, Benny's been working with Royce so much. He's been absolutely loving working with him. So I wanted to make sure and bring that up. But of course, if you have a question for Benny, you can let us know as this interview goes on. And I'll definitely ask Benny the question for you. I'm waiting to see if whether or not he comes back. Also, if you have any sort of request and who you want me to talk to next, let me know. I think I have an idea who I'm going to have on next Wednesday. Because I'm looking for, oh, someone just said, what's my background? Okay, so hi, if you're just meeting me, my name is Jenny Boom Boom. I work for Hot 93.7 in Hartford. I've been here for 19 years. Previous to that, I was at Hot 106 in Providence. I've worked for Shade 45 in the past on the weekends. I worked for Jammin' 94.5 in the past on the weekends. I've written for Straight Stuntin' Magazine, K-Slays Magazine. I've worked for Vlad TV. Yeah, that's pretty much my resume. I've also posted a long time ago. I used to do viral videos for a number of websites, so getting interviews. So that's my background right there. So that's who I am. And if you're just discovering me, well, you know, thank you for joining us today. I really do appreciate it because, you know, I've been in this business a long time, and I'm sure folks, especially, I know people from CT, Long Island, upstate New York, Springfield, know who I am because I'm still on the radio here. But I just letting you know, I am happy other people are discovering me still because, you know, I've been here a long time. So, but yeah, if you ever want to figure out who I am, just go on Google, look for Jenny Boom Boom. I have an extensive YouTube with a lot of interviews from the last 23 years. So this is what I do. This is what I used to do for a living. I pulled back a little bit on interviewing, but now I'm back and I'm excited to do this project because I feel like it's just something fun for me. And that's what I'm trying to do in you know, in my career at this point. So check my bank statements, probably hurt your feelings. Probably. Yeah, people in radio, we don't tend to get paid a lot of money normally. We make a lot of money hosting, doing voice work, working in clubs and all of that. So, okay. So I'm waiting to see if Benny comes back or not. If not, I might just, nix this interview for tonight. I'm waiting to see if he gets back here with us. He might be having a problem too with his reception or whatever. And so I might, you have been great, great. Where did you buy that color of hair? Oh, so this is my color of hair, which I have not gotten done in a very long time since before the quarantine. So there we go. So anyway, I think that we're going to maybe, thank you very much. I appreciate it, King Muddy 80. Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying I'm holding down CT. I do appreciate it. So, okay. I'm going to end this, and if we can go back up with Benny, I'll make it happen in just a couple of minutes. I just want to see whether or not he's going to be joining back up. All right? So I will see you back in a few minutes. Bye.